we're back with some Ace Attorney investigations because a lot of people aren't here right now for Apollo Justice, so we're just here. This is our backup series. In
But hey,
case
a lot
in
of people were
case
waiting for this. Hey everybody in the crowd, we're back with investigations. How are you all?
after a couple of months.
Crowd.
You hear me typing? It is
Adi?
just me.
Can you recap us of what happened?
Edgeworth was on a plane, and then somebody died on the plane, and
Her name?
the plane lady was like, "Hey, you clearly did it because you were in the vicinity of the area." And Edgeworth proceeded to own her with facts and logic. And now we're currently interrogating this man. Now we're currently trying to interrogate this man of questionable descent.
From Virginia.
That's about it, really.
I guess I don't
Yeah,
know.
for Virginia. There's also a lady.
Virginia. Virginia.
There's also a lady. There's also a lady I want to. There's also a lady called Cammy, but not that Cammy.
Not from Street Fighter.
She has big boobs, and she has narcolepsy.
She's
The end.
sleepy. There you go. She got big boobs and she's tired.
Just like me. Asked me to be annoying for this character, so I'm practicing.
Okay. Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? LeBlanc?
LeBlanc.
Okay, let me attempt something. What do you believe? Another ideal?
I simply feel that there's something out of place in the scenario you presented. There's something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Let's see. What was before this? Meals share test what you jot down at the thing. Hold on. I know it's very scuffed because we don't know where we are. I'm trying to recollect.
What's that?
Oh. These footprints, and in which direction do you think these are headed? Cakes? You're Mr. Nero.
Okay, that would be the in-flight shop.
Correct. They are headed in the direction of the shop.
But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden. I don't know why I'm making him French.
It's okay.
What accent?
Yeah, I don't know either. It's fine. You are right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there's another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene. Besides the footprint, what else is in the what else points to the in-flight shop? This. The murder weapon, this little piggy bank, is sold in the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge. How, then, did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious?
Suspicious.
Such a trivial point. It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop first before coming here. It doesn't prove you are innocent at all.
Is there no way to win with this man?
From off the plan.
Cakes.
Yes. If I may.
That is it.
You see, well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit the patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in this shop just before the turbulence.
Yes, I was.
Come to think of it, Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what's beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
And then you were on the first floor.
You had,
Yes.
Then it was you. Emily's laughing at me.
No, it's just...
I know.
Hold on.
That's just the stars.
Back here and do it. We.
Oh, I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room.
All right, I'm back.
Takes read the line.
I know.
Huh?
All right.
That's the worst time to get sinuses.
Cakes.
I already said it.
There's another line.
What it is? Oh. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying that you passed by me at some point?
Yes. You seemed really into the issue of Sky Magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me when I'm walking by.
Vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Sorry, I needed a Q-tip so badly. Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter. What was the work-related matter?
Work yourself. Yes. Wait, sorry.
Yes, the upkeep of the shop is also one of my responsibilities.
I do not.
Adi?
So it's supposed to be.
Adi? Oh, she muted. Yeah.
Sorry. What? Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know.
Well, that's my funny Friday.
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there then? Oh, that was Teniro.
This
Cakes.
thing is so terrible. Has anyone ever
Say the line.
encountered the? Okay. Shall we head over there then?
And then somebody said, "Hold it." And what is it now?
Who did? Boo.
She did, I guess.
Oh, wait, I got it. Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
No, I haven't forgotten. But I have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're all right.
That's weird.
What is?
Well, I just talked to the captain, too. And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
Oh.
Like this awkward.
Oh.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
I mean, she's lying. Go ahead and go on, admit that you are. You had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are. You flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the ship of us. The captain's calling for you, Mrs.
Rhoda.
Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. Yeah, unlike you. I do things the right way.
Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing?
Please, excuse me.
Leaves.
Did she actually get one?
Looks like I get to be in charge now.
Oh, great.
Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. And then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will guide you from now. I will be your guide from now on.
Something that Miss Tenero has piqued my curiosity. But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. I guess we go here. The green arrow, the beat 'em up arrow where it says tells me to go. Go!
Look at all those big ass suitcases.
Oh, shit.
Why is it so weirdly proportioned?
I don't know either.
Look at that big ass face. That could kill a person.
How is that even fitting on a plane?
Have you seen those big ass planes? The beluga looking planes?
The beluga.
Yeah, those planes.
It's quite a mess in here.
I think. Guess I'll have to clean things up then.
Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene.
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
I mustn't rush things here. I must remain calm, cool, calm, and collected. Because this piggy bank was left at the crime.
Piggy bank? Oh my god, it looks like.
Mhm.
I don't know how noticeable it is, but I'm lying down.
There's a very good chance that the killer had paid this place a visit. Brigade investigation.
Whoa.
Ding, ding, ding,
What's
ding.
this? And now she's just going to stare into our souls.
Oh. There was no reason to do that.
Yes!
You're using it for no reason. Stop it.
Yes.
Whoa,
No.
No.
You
I
can't.
used the deduction complete sound that he has. Yes.
No.
Yes.
I will revoke your privileges if you don't use them correctly.
Okay.
Alright, what are these?
Oh, those are our company's completely original line of suitcases. They're practically flying out of the door. That's how popular they are. Wait, no, it's just a window leak. You should probably step up. There he goes. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight, but in the real world, you try, then buy.
What?
Go away. But either way, it doesn't really matter.
True, either way, why would anyone buy a suitcase after they boarded the plane? Unless, like, your suitcase broke, you know? Because somebody wasn't, like, you know...
Well, no.
Mhm.
Some people have to take some stuff, probably. For example, they don't want their carry-on to be checked, so they have to.
And that
buy
looks bigger than a
suitcase.
carry-on. That looks...
I know, but it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have too many stuff.
Okay, because I see your point now. Those are some intimidatingly large suitcases.
Go you. Go you. Go you?
Anyways, see that?
In the original, it used to be called iFly. But I think they had to change it because, you know, it sounds like an Apple product. So
That's why I'm
they
I
had
don't
to stop.
think
They had
so.
to change it to Go
It's
You.
not as cute as Go You. Go You sounds cute and matches like wherever they are actually. Where are they?
iFly sound made more sense. Go You just sounds like Go You.
But it's cute.
Okay, Audie, did you say the line?
Chumps old.
I'll say it again. Anyway, see that?
Mhm.
Just look at all the Captain Ugo heads painted on there. Your company
I
mascot.
thought you were gonna say
isn't it?
Ugo.
Ugo. Like, Lugo my Ugo.
Close enough.
Isn't he? There. Painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you like a Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, it certainly makes something jump inside my stomach.
All the tapeworm, but oh, I guess there's no filling your refined face.
Huh?
It looked like you really wanted to get one. I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but alright. How'd that stuff? Try to give you sale.
What? But I never showed any interest in it to begin with.
And you really is pretty horrible, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You want to know something? This suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda, so that's why it looks so freaking.
That's why it looks so gross. Miss Tenero designed this?
Yeah, it was a company-wide contest that she won.
Well, it does have a very sharp design sense.
Sharp? Like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe. I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It was so blah.
Miss Tenero designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would expected. Ah!
Okay.
I'm fine. Please watch yourself, Miss Meal. Letting a suitcase freely roll around has got to be a safety violation. Yeah.
Here, I'll put it back. And then she stares at us.
Oh gosh. I would consider out this one sharp design. Can we not check? Like, there's something on the wheel. Alright, whatever. The glass from the display case is shattered all over the floor. It looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait. Actually, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. Is that it? There's a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases. Oh.
What I suggest?
Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs on this trip.
Aw. And bummer. Okay, then how about you go buy some even as a present?
No. I can't think of a single reason why I would want to buy you anything.
Because I'm cute. And
No.
I've had my eye on that pen for such a long time.
Try paying some attention to me while I ask you something, and then we'll talk.
I feel like I'm making her sound high instead of tired.
It sounds both. Hold on, let's check the logic. Broken glass. Broken during the murder. Tiny cap. Okay, let's put this together.
I'm tired, so I'm technically even acting.
Connect.
Terrible construct.
Brain blast.
Smart.
What?
Ugh, I don't like the game.
What?
We are smart. It feels like that.
That probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. Oh! Sorry. It's
What?
just- I believe this piggy bank was forcibly removed from this display case. Does this
Let
mean
me
that the
take a
killer
picture.
broke? Okay.
I need to take a picture.
To get at it?
Of the piggy bank?
Yeah. I gotta send it to some people.
Oh, they like tanukis?
No, it looks exactly like one of the Canadian airlines here. It's funny.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking, yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Tanuki.
Yes, updated?
Really?
Don't tell me you don't know what things go where in the shop.
Well, I don't. Rhoda's in charge of this place. But come on. I know any.
I sense that further inspection of this display case is needed. Do we... I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Deduce. Deduce.
Let's check. We just
The
Yeah.
broken glass panel.
the missing part.
Spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold. I think there's definitely something unusual about this. Oh god, did I get it wrong?
what?
If the killer had broken the glass to get the Captain Hugo's bank, the Captain Hugo bank, there should be some shards of glass inside the case itself.
Oh, I see. I guess it'd be like that.
It really do be like that. Oh, thanks for the hydrate.
How late of you to realize?
I'm sorry, cause there's no notification for that. It just
Keep chugging.
shut up.
Really, it doesn't? You should.
No, there's no like audio cue for it. It just shows.
Ow. Ah, maybe.
All right. However, this is not a single piece of. There's not a single piece of glass inside the display case.
Interesting.
So I.
Nope, no, there isn't.
Which means that the glass was broken from the inside out.
Who the fuck
The
was
piggy-
inside the thing?
No. The piggy bank
Oh.
must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass. See, Edgeworth's got you. Edgeworth has your back.
Yeah. There's so much glass all over the floor.
All over the floor. I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at that time too.
Phillips.
Did you say that's nice? I didn't hear that.
Sorry, my mic. That's nice.
Which leads me to believe that the killer took the Captain Hugo's bank from here after the turbulence. Okay, so now updated in my organizer. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Mule, and listen to when I'm talking.
No.
But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon.
And you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? Is it a fake?
Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility.
But then what if when the killer
Mhm.
went to take Captain Ugo, they broke the glass by accident?
The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, but there's one person who would've.
Oh, and who would that be?
Miss Rhoda? Miss Rhoda, of course. I mean, she's the one in charge of this place, so
Mhm.
she has the keys to everything.
Miss Rhoda Tenero, huh? That's a piece of glass inside the display case. Means that the glass was broken from the inside out. The piggy bank must have fallen over. Yeah, okay. Down. Okay. So now, logic time. Turbulence, suitcase, connect. Brain blast. Yes, there's definitely something wrong here.
What's with his son yelling?
Tell me, Miss Mule, don't you think there's something strange about the suitcase, these suitcases?
Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange, like the color and the stuff.
That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention.
Oh, you're you're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry. Ahem. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper.
Yeah, they look a bit uptight, don't they? You'd know
Oh my
everything
god,
about
why
that.
did it get
But-
loud?
I don't know what
Sorry.
happened.
I don't know what happened
That
either.
changes too. Weird.
But I guess they take after their creator.
Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things that are undisturbed by the turbulence? Never mind, I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. Upon closer inspection, they are really quite hideous.
I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she heard what you just said. What's wrong?
She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what I say out loud.
Are you so polite?
What's
So
this?
polite.
I've spotted something that's not quite right. What's so unusual about the suitcase? The ring! The wheel! What?
Yeah, I figured you thought the design was odd too.
What? No.
What?
I never said the design was
No.
odd. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Don't give me that attitude. I can't let her get me all riled up. Time to calmly take another good, hard look. What's so unusual about the suitcase? But that's what I did!
What?
I'm supposed to look at the- I'm supposed to present the wheel!
Well,
Then
I
why
guess
did it go? Click!
I guess you didn't click in the right spot, bozo.
There's something very peculiar about these wheels. What the heck?
As in...
As in, there are no stoppers in place on these. Without stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would have sent it flying.
And...
And so, it was very likely that the suitcase was placed here after we hit that turbulence. Let's take a closer look at it, shall we? Oh, I thought I was gonna enhance. I was like, enhance!
Good lord,
Oh, it
these
looks
are
cute.
ugly.
That's brighter yellow.
So it appeared to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside. Oh! A piece of cloth. And it's soaked with blood.
It's blood.
It appears that the suitcase is very strongly tied to the murder after all. Investigation complete.
So, explain this.
Safe checkpoint.
So, explain this to me. What does this suitcase have to do with the murder?
I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used the suitcase in some manner. Such as to move something, perhaps?
But aren't you just talking about the clock then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. The thing I believe the killer used to transport the suitcase is... Wait, I think it's a crime sequence, right? Yep. Something that would fit inside a suitcase is also covered in blood. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Blood cloth. Bloody cloth.
But
In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location.
ellipses. So you're saying after moving the body, I didn't get to read that.
Sorry.
Huh?
Killer brought. So you're saying after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase here and just left it?
Yeah, exactly.
Ellipses.
What is it?
Nothing. Just that I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for.
Something? Mr. Edward. Oh, De Niro.
Goodness, dude, your voice got so deep. What happened there?
I
No.
wanted to give you a bit more time,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He says that he'd appreciate if you could wrap it up here and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments, but however, if I'm not allowed to complete my investigation, then the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land. If I must stop, then I insist I'm allowed to oversee preservation. I'll be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites. Under your supervision, of course.
If that's your only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together.
Mm-hmm. I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge. I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. Mm-hmm. And yet, regarding what Miss Meal reminded me about Miss De Niro, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. To be continued.
Wow, that was a quick stream. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah! I'm kidding. Right, Ellen. Okay, overwrite this. The middle. The airport arrival.
My God.
Wait a minute, isn't that guy in jail? Why is he here?
Wait, who?
This is the guy who's eating that box lunch.
Oh, right.
He's from the first game.
I remember him. I think you might be mistaking him for someone else.
No.
Oh,
I know once that... Unless he didn't have a bigger sentence, then, whatever. I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Miss De Niro and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss De Niro in private. So I'm left wondering what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation. Uh-oh, guess who?
Who is
Cakes?
it?
It's somebody you voice, Cakes.
Oh.
He says
Who is it?
people's names with their full name.
Ah, shit!
Yeah.
Does she have a bob haircut? Ah! Oh my god, that looks at the proportion is so weird.
Franziska, I thought you were still in Germany.
I go where I am needed. And wherever there are criminals to be caught.
Her name is Franziska von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor.
She's a traveling prosecutor now.
I'm pretty sure that's what she was.
The tip of her whip looks like less weird in this game. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't
like
Are you heading
how-
this? Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest.
What?
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day. When a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame?
Wait, it's been all a misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim.
A misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder of the police radio from the captain himself.
Well, police are
He waited
useless.
for the victim on the first floor and then bit him to death.
Franziska, do you honestly believe I killed a man?
Yes. I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I have investigated this for myself. Did they land the plane?
Yeah, look.
Your arrest
We're
and
in the
holding
airport.
cell.
They're delaying so many flights.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna do it on
Somebody
the-
died.
That's
Somebody
as it should.
died, Cake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
somebody
but why you
died
gotta
here.
Do it on the air.
Oh my
Do it
god,
when you
people are-
land. My gosh.
Oh my god, people are dying.
I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for.
Mhm. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? Mm-hmm.
I have to get going. The crime scene awaits. Don't you dare leave town.
Trust me, I have no intention to.
Detective Gumshoe!
Yes,
She's
sir!
cute too. Oh my god, they look adorable.
Too slow!
Ow!
Listen up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up. Understand?
Mr. Edgeworth? I'm supposed to guard him?
A simple yes or no, detective.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. You just leave it to me.
Miles Edgeworth. If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear?
Mm-hmm.
Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Bow, bow,
How did she
bow,
get through
bow.
security with her whip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, you got through security with something on you, didn't you, Chino?
What? No, I didn't.
What was it? You had like a fake like a toy
Oh, they were like
Was it Toy Story?
nunchucks.
Ah, wait. How did they let that through?
I don't
Anyway.
know. Alright, good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay. Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska's up to. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well, in that case, I have a few questions for you. Oh, let's look around first. Let's investigate this guy. Looking from behind, I think I've seen this man somewhere before. Oh, Soviet Russia. World flag lunchbox is you. Found it. Lol. All the way to creative power. It's over 9,000. Lol. Our sweet movie. It's gonna be the Steel Samurai Warrior of Near Old Tokyo versus the World Samurai Champion of Earth. It's gonna rock so many boxers.
What?
So the Steel Samurai is finally getting a movie.
You can't
Oh, fuck.
see it, but
Mhm.
you can't see it, but my face literally scrunched up.
I cannot believe he read that.
Oh yeah,
But
I remember because Pablo voiced him last time, but
Ah.
he was from Turnabout Samurai from Case 1, from Game 1.
Oh.
He was the director. Or something?
He's a director.
Producer? I don't remember. Well, the other lady was the producer, remember?
Oh.
Okay, initial investigation. So how's the initial investigation going? We shipped off the body to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir. That sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case. I'd say she was a little too quick, sir. Oh, how so? I rushed on over as soon as I got a word of the affair, sir. But somehow when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking out orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew that there had been a murder or something. It had come in advance, awaiting your flight's arrival. That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly, and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all of this. Ms. Von Karma just kind of popped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident? No details? It's kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me, sir. Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, Detective. Although I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. Anyway, that's all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate. Yes, it's high time to resume my investigation. Starting with talking to the people involved in this case afresh. Lunchland. Not bad. I guess it's gotten big enough to warrant its own branch shops. Oh, I've always wanted to give their steak longs a try. Oh, cause, what should I Google? Oh, cause Lunchland is,
Right.
you remember Angel Star Cakes? Like that that annoying witness from Case 5?
Lunch
Remember?
boxes?
Yeah, where she had,
What
she
a
was the
bento.
lunch lady, yeah. The
Ubo,
Bento Bay? I don't know.
Bento.
Yeah.
She don't get me.
Hmm? I can't right now. If you really want one that badly, Detective, why don't you go ahead and buy one? Is that okay, sir? Thanks, alright, then I'm really gonna get one. Here I go. Excuse me, miss, I'll take a Star-Spangled Banner lunchbox, please. I had hoped he's aware that's the most expensive one on the menu.
What? Who's the other man who's like stressing?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
are
that
they
was
the
that was the guy.
passengers?
Yeah, he was a passenger. Yeah,
So they're detaining the passengers, right?
I
I'd be so
guess.
fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a murder. Is it the captain? Oh, so he must be the captain.
Why, yes, I am. And who might you be?
I am the prodigy prosecutor, Francisca von Karma, and I have a few questions for you.
Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman. I'll never forgive you if you do.
Her turned around
Is
sprite
it
is
true
funny.
that there's a lot of affairs in the airline industry?
What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, dear Cammy. I
Oh,
wouldn't bet money on our dear captain to be much of a reputable person. Sure you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir? He was in the cockpit the entire time. I highly doubt he knew anything of
Cockpit.
use. Anything, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Francisca in her whip. Just walk over here. Ah! Because he got whipped.
Oh
He
my
probably
god.
got whipped.
Poor him. Oh my god, he's red. His face is red.
I'll see. Oh wait, that's you.
Wait, why is he question marks?
I don't
What's
know.
that?
Weird. Now see here.
Ah! Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Okay.
He's having PTSD. Gosh.
How long do you intend to hold me? It is impossible for me to be the criminal. I told you.
Mr. LeBlanc.
Oh, it's you. Tell this man to stop stopping me from going. Time is money. I don't even have a second to wait. Wait, I don't even have 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
I guess we talked to him. Okay. Did you finish taking his statement yet? Yep, all done, sir.
I do not concern if you are not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back.
I want my cargo back.
If you make a single scratch on my ad, you will pay about $40 million.
Art? What sort of art? Mr. LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold, sir. There's practically a mountain of them, large and small.
My brain malfunctioned and I thought that Gumshoe said drug dealer.
No.
Why is there a zipper coming down my wall? Anyways, I'm so skilled.
Is Bruno coming in your room?
I wish. I sell all kinds of art. I read the line.
Oh yeah, I know. Folk costume. Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat kind of looks like that other piece of cloth. Yeah, let's present it. Mr. LeBlanc, can you take a look at this for me?
Oh, it's a Vaginian cloth.
Finger guns.
And you have styled it. Styled it.
As I suspected, your hat is made in the same material, I suppose.
Yes, of course. This fabric is so famous. Others come overseas for more.
Okay. Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier?
No. My cargo this time is much many gigantic. Yo, detective, when can I have my cargo moved?
You can get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal.
The stubbornness of you police. It is no good. It is no good that the attendant refuses to exit the attendant's room too.
That attendant? I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenero.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Okay. What did you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc?
She was taken into the attendant's room for her interview.
Interview. Oops.
And then they still have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either. They're in the closet. I was finished with my own interview much earlier. Quicker than her.
Why is Miss Tenero's the only one that's taking up so much time? Oh, hello.
Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you?
Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room?
Before I do,
Here's a knowledge check!
you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances.
Here's some useless dialogue. I understand.
You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth. Stare down.
Oh.
Franziska's
Oh.
logic.
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered.
Yeah, no, in this game we have rebuttals and arguments. Not testimony
Rebut-
and cross-examinations. But since we're not... we have rebuttal.
From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth.
Does she really think he killed?
This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
From where I'm looking, like my bottle is covering part of the word, so it says you're the likeliest sus.
Okay.
Why you got a gigantic bottle?
The likeliest suspect, Franziska?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute. Mm-hmm.
I'm simply trying to watch out for you.
Ooh.
Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend?
Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast. Mm-hmm.
Tisk, tisk.
Ah!
What? Oh.
What the fuck? Oh, Pablo!
Good. You gotta. Ooh, what is this? Continue, Chino.
Okay, sorry. YOLO! Oh, thanks for the hydrate, I guess.
Keep drinking. Don't stop drinking.
Mhm.
What is this for?
Mhm. He said the line!
What?
It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all. Ooh!
And what does that mean?
I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece of that proves that the body was moved from a different location. Sorry, the remixes of the tracks are really good. The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Oh,
Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusions?
excuse me?
All he did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved.
Mm.
It could be that the killer simply chose
How
that
you doing,
suitcase
Pablo?
as a good place to hide the cloth.
I expect you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape that easily.
You should know better than that. I thought karma is perfect in every way.
But did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point?
As if there is proof of that.
Where's the proof that the suitcase was moved around? Let's see. Grape juice footprints.
This spilled grape juice is in front of the elevator. Always. Oh, Cable's awake. Yay.
Oops. Sorry. Where's the evidence that proves that the killer dragged the suitcase through here?
Wait until I can kidnap him.
The track light. Take that! This mark here, wouldn't you say it looked suspiciously through, like, two cracks?
Ah! Oh my god, even I got scared. Gina, you're
From
loud.
two wheels?
I suppose. What the fuck? Go ahead.
Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheel of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here.
I suppose this means that the killer
Pablo, stop
removed
doing
the
that.
victim's body from somewhere else.
You're no better than Sweet Cakes right now.
Yes! Thank. What? Why? Remove.
You were like,
remove the
yes! Wait,
cooldown.
why?
Remove the cooldown.
I did remove. No, this is why I need the cooldown, because
No.
this happens. I'm glad you've
No.
come to your senses.
Not so fast. This still doesn't put you in the clear.
Ah, you're out of points. I guess you have to watch. Well, you have to watch the stream if you want more points.
I
man.
am still
Anyway. I can't give you more. It's because you have to watch the stream.
Oh, you know what? Let's see. What's this?
Hold on.
Are you? Well, he could gain more by.
Oh my god, stop!
I am still here.
That's I feel like you said the last.
I forget how you get watching. You just watch! And then you accumulate points.
Oh yeah, and you have to like redeem it. I think if you don't redeem, I don't think you get it, right?
You get like 10 points for watching, and then you get. Hold on. Let's see how, like. How do you. Let's see. I just saw the thing how to do it. You get. Yeah. You get a watch. And then you get 10 after watching for 5 minutes. And then. Yeah, I don't make the rules. That's how it is. I'm trying to see how I looked at it earlier. Oh, yeah. So you can participate in a raid, claim special bonuses, follow the channel. I guess, wait, subs get like, 1.2 multiplier on channel points, so, I mean, you get more than 10 for watching, I guess.
I'm trying to buy a floaty, Chino. What's your recommended floaty?
I don't know, like a regular
I
donut
want
looking
something
one.
that has a canopy, so I
Oh.
could just lay.
Yeah, but you could like
fall
get flipped
asleep.
over easily.
No, if I'm on a lake, probably not. I just need
Yeah, but what if somebody
a
grabs
rope
it and then
so
just
someone can like pull
a
me
rope?
to. Yeah, so I don't float away.
Oh well, if you're, I assume you're doing it like a lazy river kind of thing.
No, a lake.
Oh, that's not fun.
What? Why? You're
I
not-
like on a lazy river because you know where you're going. What's these
That's why I was
exclusive?
thinking of putting a rope
emotes?
on myself.
There's supposed to be motion inputs, but I don't know how they. I'm still working out some of the emotes. So you have. They're like motion inputs for fighting game stuff. Anyway, Franziska's logic.
And what still gets me stretched. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. Then while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase.
Forgot who
Stop! You give me a yeah. What he said. She said arrow vibe. Well, cause it's pointing up. I think there's a down arrow. And then I think like for subs you get the quarter circle or half circle forward. Yeah, that one. Quarter circle forward. Yeah, I'm gonna change those eventually once I get more emotes made. I'm trying to get one that I told Adi about, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
What?
I found a cute one, but it's pink. I want something like bright.
Oh, did
Oh,
you
you
say
know
the
what?
line already? Sorry.
Yes, sir, I did, sir. The plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from and pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
Why? Not bad. Not a bad bit of logic for someone you thought of on the fly.
Just what are you insinuating?
That is bullshit.
Oh, there's an eggplant floating.
That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. What are you talking about? No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in your logic in one fell swoop. Yeah, I don't see an eggplant.
You're an eggplant.
What? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Do you see it now, Mr. Krabs?
I don't see the eggplant. What are you talking? You mean the cloud?
No, in the chat.
What eggplant? Hold on. The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
Evidence and logic. Essential tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master.
But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix?
A fake?
This Captain Hugo Piggybank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon.
What?
The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred.
But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that?
I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence.
What is that?
Well, a dramatization after exiting the elevator.
Ooh.
The killer brought the suitcase into the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the bank up from the floor. And took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. And then Edgeworth is right there. And then the wallet was planted on my personage in my pocket, to be precise.
Personage.
That's like on your person.
I know.
Okay.
This is just weird that they used it.
Yeah, well, because Edgeworth is that kind of guy. Everything was done so that I was framed for the murder of Miss Ackaby Hicks. Mr. Ackaby Hicks.
You there.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found?
We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one, ma'am. Most of the items could have been used were broken during the turbulence. The remaining items all tested negative for any trace of blood.
I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
But it's possible that it's just hidden somewhere, sir. Eek!
If the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth.
Blah blah.
Exactly what I was thinking. Because the cloth was hidden in that suitcase, it signals me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. which means the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage or still at the real crime scene. Mhm.
There is one more possibility.
And that would be
That the piggy bank is in fact the
personal.
real
Oh,
weapon.
persona. Persona. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what Pablo said. It looked like
Yeah.
from afar it looked like it said personal, but then I saw it said persona. Mhm. But didn't we just
Let me finish.
let me cook?
Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the
Mhm.
display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door.
Mhm.
And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I'd say that's a perfectly reasonable line of reasoning, wouldn't you? Let's see. So that means that the killer had the key to the display case.
Franziska, the person you're talking about. Mhm.
Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation.
How'd you get
Yes,
100
it is
redeem
the sin
points?
of lying.
You don't even have enough for anything. Oh. Thanks for the hydrate.
Yeah, make him choke.
Shut up.
Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her.
Yes.
Very well. Permission granted. But only if I can sit in on your interrogation.
Okay.
We're gonna babysit him.
Makes sense.
Do we understand each other?
I have no intention of interrogating her, but you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish. Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Tanita is in the
Oh,
flight
yeah,
attendant's
14
room.
points.
Let's
Too much
move.
water.
I'll make him pee.
Oops, I went the wrong way.
I have thousands, Chino, and your hydrate is 100. Drink!
Yeah. Stop
Drink!
it!
I love you took off the what do they call it? The cooldown. Drink.
Mhm.
Twice the amount. Is that a bunk bed?
That's what I
They
did.
got a phone by the bunk bed?
Mhm.
Weird. Oh. Are you drinking?
Yes.
Prove it. So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Why is she so angry? You look at her.
Mhm.
Oh wait, that's me. Ah, crap.
Yeah, you gotta do both.
Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know?
Ooh. Mhm.
What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that? Where did she lie, anyways?
Miss Tenero.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
Can you please help us and shed some light? No, wait. Why you did what you did? What you did, why you did what you did?
Are those trophies and a crown?
No, that
This
looks...
is fabulous. Look at the back. Look at the
Yeah, we
box.
can't even identify... We can't even examine it.
What?
But this... It's one of those
Those beds
cases
look
designed by Miss Tenero. You can tell it's hardly ever been used by the lack of even a single scratch on it.
I
Well,
wish I had a bed that had those
Mm.
like curtains on them. They just look so cozy. I just want to I would just disappear in them and never come out again.
then it would be like this news reporting some girl went missing.
Oh my god.
Wait, there she is. Grabs drink, goes back
Is
inside.
the way you have to say it from now on. No, I want a water bed. It seems fun. Yeah, a water bed.
I mean, it seems fun, but also anxiety.
Yeah, because what if you no, not that song.
That song is so funny because like it's using a sample from
Yeah,
someone that I used to know, which in of
I
itself
know.
is a
It's ridiculous.
sample.
It can get so upsetting when you're listening in.
Yeah, when
And
you
you
hear
don't
it,
know
yeah,
what's
I
coming
know.
after.
You're like, huh? That's how I was when I first heard it. And then, like, when you told me about it, I was just like, wait, what? What the
There are so
fuck?
many
Funny though.
songs.
It catches
Music is
people off guard.
Mhm.
it's like a
Getting
sample of a sample of a sample.
Oh, why are we looking like that?
Because she's ashamed of what she did. Hold on.
Shame.
Captain's permission. Mhm.
But shame.
Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that? Mm-hmm. Have you watched
Because I
this new
didn't want
Sony
to
animated?
be
Oh,
with
King
this
Pop Demon Hunters on
permission.
Netflix. It was
I
good.
should watch that show.
Demon Hunters? Oh my god, I saw that on Netflix. I was so
Mhm.
interested because of the facial, like their faces have so many emotions.
Yeah, it looks cool. Alright,
Do a watch
you said it?
party, Gino. Yeah.
maybe not that, but we'll probably do something.
Yeah.
Probably on the server.
Ah, yeah, that's what I meant.
That's not what I said.
That's what I meant. What do you say, kink pop?
I didn't say that.
Not according to Pablo and the rest of the people watching.
One's watching. It's just Pablo.
The captain, he only has ears for Cammy.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Wait, fucking, I
god!
knew it.
At
I
home.
spoke with the captain. I spoke with the captain
Oh.
a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Neil.
Yeah, they definitely fucked.
Oh
They
my.
definitely fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Mhm.
fucked.
Yes, and on top of that,
Mhm.
I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer.
Mhm.
I wanted to make amends.
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges. Mm-hmm.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank
Mhm.
goodness.
I'd be feeling guilty as hell too.
Yeah.
Miss
Don't you dare
Tamira,
whip her.
is it?
She doesn't. I don't think she whips
She
women.
looks like she's getting it.
No, she's whipped women before she whipped Lotta.
Oh yeah. What are we doing?
Yep.
Watching movies, watching all the Street Fighter. You mean like the old Street Fighter movie with like Jean-Claude Van Damme? Like,
That's a long
What?
last name. How do you remember that?
oh, it's because it's a memorable last name.
That was a last name, not a first, middle, and last?
I don't know.
Who are we talking about?
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Pablo, just type it out in the chat for cakes.
What?
Type it out in the chat. Mm-hmm. Cakes.
There's one more thing I'd like to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you?
Damn, I mean, damn. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think it's with an E at the end, right? I thought it was, right? No.
You mean damn like D-A-M-E?
No, D-A-M-M-E. I think that's how it was spelled. I don't remember. Anyway. Mhm.
Please answer honestly. Yes, I was. And why were you there? Well, I...
Hmm? What a sudden hesitation. Oh yeah, okay.
Don't tell me you were doing something.
Forensics
I
seems
cannot.
to have struck a nerve. I don't think so.
All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do. You're saying it was for work then?
Oh, you haven't heard somebody saying his name in a while.
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it.
Because he was one of the big action movie stars, like next to like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like in you know, in the 80s or 90s or like 80s, right? Yeah. Like 80s action movies. They're like one of the big ones that, like, you know.
I see.
Alright, did you say it already?
Yes, sir, I did. I want a floaty with a canopy. Why is it so hard to find a cute one?
Because they're expensive. Yeah, wait, 80s like Bloodsport.
It's
Yeah.
$30. After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct? Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup.
I took a shit!
Oh my.
Sorry.
Have you ever took a huge dump on a plane before?
Not a huge one, but I have had to poop on a plane before. I think it was like when I had to go to the Philippines, and those, ooh. I remember like somebody clogged the toilet on one of them, so they had to like, I had to walk all the way across like to another bathroom. It was rough.
How do you clog such a powerful sucking toilet?
I thought they
Those
just
things
shoot.
are
I
really,
thought
like,
they would
vacuum.
I thought they just shoot it out of the plane.
That was disgusting.
That's what
I've
I
been on a
thought.
plane.
That's what I
Think
thought.
they do that.
I
only
know.
been on a
Now that I
plane,
think
like-
about it, they don't do that. No, they can't
only
do
been
that
on a-
because somebody will die from
God.
Cheetos pooping. No.
Hashtag Cheetos pooping.
I've only been on a plane
Mhm.
twice in my entire life, and both times I did not get out of that seat until I had to go on the
Mhm.
ground. I'm terrified of traveling.
Oh my god, like
I'm
like
okay.
the height?
Like, yeah, it feels like initially when you get off, when you're on the when you get off the floor, like the ground, it does feel weird, and then you
People
get
are
used to it.
terrified. They have like anxiety
Mhm.
with flying.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I have
Mm.
anxiety about going in any metal tin box that requires for
Mhm.
literally everything to go right.
The first
Well,
time I actually
But like it's
like,
supposed to be
was
like
on
one
the
of the
really small
safest
one.
like forms of travel. Like it's rare, but like except for what's happening like in the U.S. with a lot of its shit lately. Like that plane that
Yeah.
flipped over and
Yeah.
everyone is fine. That was crazy.
Thank God.
I was like, yeah, no, I was like, thank God, but I'm like, that's crazy that everyone survived. Like the plane didn't explode or anything; it just flipped over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, anyway, Miss Tenero claims to have no other reason
Yeah.
other than wait. What? Other than duty to go to the shop. Get on planes to hear the muffled pilot audio. Turbulence. And then you're like, what? And then it's like,
I hate those announcements. Why couldn't they like fork up money for like the mic and like isn't it important to
Mhm.
actually tell the information? I don't know why they make it so difficult.
mm-hmm.
Even on subways. I hate
Yeah,
it.
I remember when I took a flight. It was like on the last one I went on our way back from the Philippines. Like
Should come to Canada.
the first stretch of the flight, we had the TVs like in the electronic stuff were not like working in our section. So we complained a lot. And then like the stewardesses were very rude to us when we were like and we were like complaining about it and telling us to take another flight. And I'm just like, no. Why would you
What
say
airline
that?
was this?
Delta.
Oh my god.
hmm Like it was
probably
such
are
a serious problem. Yeah, no, they got really pissed off at us for some reason. Anyway, but is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing. Like this thing? Like the suitcase? If you could please take a look at this for me, Miss Tenero?
Oh, that suitcase. It's ugly.
Yes, about the suitcase. You were the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
Oh, well, there's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
Hold on, let me check something about the settings. Whoops. Okay, borderless. Okay, great.
Lakes are darker water, right? So if I
Virgin
get
American
something
Safety
that's
Guide music video
a
they
bright
showed to
blue,
people before the plane took off. Oh. Would you please tell me more about the suitcase?
Yes, I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I had designed were selling. You designed that shit?
They were saying that the whole time! How did you
I
not?
was hearing things.
No! See, look!
Ugly.
Oh, they're supposed to be... Oh my gosh. Thanks for the
Full of toys for
hydrate.
me.
Ugh.
You gotta make your pee, Tina. You have 30 minutes to make your pee.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you said it?
Yes, sir. But I really wanted to know.
Is that Terry Bogard?
You wanted to know if that was Terry Bogard?
Yes.
It is. It's not.
And I was glad to see that it was the last one there. Aw. Where?
The last one there? So you're saying, Miss Tenero, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes. They're just so popular, they're practically flying off the shelves.
That's not exactly
Her
the
face
impression
is
I got.
twitching. Her face is twitching!
Mm-hmm.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them.
This
Thank you very
Terry
much for
Bogard
taking the
is
last
gay!
Why are you gay? Who says I'm gay? Who are gay?
I didn't say anything
it's
about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it.
I'm sorry, I can't.
But why?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd go great with your complexion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you. I guarantee it personally as a service professional.
Well, that is, how should I put this? It's hideous? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
What?
Maybe that was a bit too direct.
will
Maybe
not
that was a bit
sugarcoat
too
it.
direct. Moving on. My issue with the suitcase isn't the design. It's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated it.
2? But that's impossible. I'm sure there was only one. Looks like her story has generated quite the contradiction. When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? By the way, Miss Tenero, what is one of these suitcases doing here?
That's
I thought you said there was only one left.
That one is, it's mine. I've used it for a very long time now.
She used it for a long time? I think not. Miss Tenero, I appreciate if you wouldn't lie to me.
12,000 for this?
I don't believe even for 1 second that you used this for a very long time. What proves that it hasn't been used for nearly as long time as Miss Tenero says? Maybe it's the fucking price tag! It says $1,200!
I think it's
1,200 for that? My god.
Oh wait, I can't read it. Thought it said 12,000. Never mind.
Oh wait, whoops. Tell me, Miss Tenero, is this also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase? Just like you keep the stickers on your hat, the baseball hats?
You mean a snapback or something?
No, like, you know, like the baseball caps, like...
But they do that for like those snapbacks too, right? I remember.
Well, if it's like certain, like, if it's like sports. For sports.
Not just
like,
sports, I think.
no, I'm pretty sure it's only just for sports. Because I don't remember.
Sure it's
Shut up! Stop making fun of me!
not. I'm kidding.
What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase?
Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me.
I would.
Miss Tenero, I think I understand. I know what you're trying to hide. Now then, this suitcase was originally in the in-flight shop.
Was it?
Seeing how the price tag is still on the suitcase, gotta get a cheat of
that.
animation for your avatar. I was blushing. Oh.
Huh?
On suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought the suitcase was... Gumshoe! No.
She bought it herself? My goodness.
It was you, wasn't it, Miss Tenero? I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it?
It is awful, girl.
You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right?
Then the reason you went to the shop and came back here was...
Yeah, I'd feel the same way. I'd do the same way if my design. I was just like, I bought one myself.
Yeah, this is why you always take in like outsider input when you're designing something before you print it on a $1,200 suitcase. I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. They chose that? I thought that maybe I had finally accomplished something.
But that suitcase didn't sell.
It's because of the design, isn't it? All because it's, as you put it, hideous.
I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either.
We weren't selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there, day in and day out.
Oh.
So I decided to buy one for every flight I worked.
Buy one?!
God!
How much do you get paid for that to work?
Not enough!
Buy one every single time you work in a flight?
Girl.
I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and
That's
bought
crazy.
one today as well. Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase.
The receipt here is clearly timestamped 5:40 a.m.
The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold.
They don't have any homes to go to. I was hoping you'd give them one.
They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this flight.
Miss Tenero, what? Where are the other suitcases?
should be all down in the cargo hold.
Well, they'll be you.
How many suitcases are in the fucking cargo hold?
Mhm.
Then the suitcase the killer used.
Could have very well been have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases
You
to-
should buy one, Edgeworth. Wink, wink. Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body.
How could they? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on their trips.
Mhm.
That's all I ever wished for them to be. And she's a little emotional about this. Or
Mr.
actually
Nero, is there any
passionate
other
about
way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is just through that door there.
What about security?
That door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special key card that only crew members have access to.
Means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only the crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it.
Yes, Francisca? Sorry, that's funny. Just seeing her angry. Yes. It's just like Edward just pans over. Yes, Francisca?
Well, yes, let me talk!
Sorry.
Going on this wild goose chases. You're a disgrace to the Von Karma name.
And what do you mean by that?
The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story.
Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used their keycard.
Miles Edgeworth, you're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct?
Yes, that's the only realistic possibility.
That other attendant, Miss Neal. I asked her earlier, and she had this to say.
Francisca got information out of Miss Meal.
In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different keycard is required.
A different one?
Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Miss Rhoda Tenero, and only you. Oh, God. Ah!
Was this true, Miss Tenero?
Yes, I keep that keycard in my locker at all times.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yes, hold on. I don't believe it.
What's wrong? It's not there.
The keycard, it's gone. Very clever. Pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us.
No?
You really thought this through. Wait, it's not like that. You can tell us all about what it's like down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman.
No. Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
she is now very suspicious. Ah! There you go. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I just read Pablo's chat. She took one look at us and went, What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face.
Francisca, I know you are the lead investigator on this case, however...
Hold it. Don't even think about wasting any more of my time. You know the rules as well as I do.
And so do I! Sorry.
Oh my god. Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miss Miles Edgeworth?
Oh, what do you got? I intend to do likewise. Another to be continued in the same.
So do I. Na, 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 na,
Okay.
na.
Save complete. Alright. Another hydrate. Oh, thanks again for the hydrate, Pablo.
Keep drinking. Keep drinking. Are you? Are you just taking a sip? It has to be glugs.
No. Well, you're not the one who made the hydrate thing, so I just said it makes me drink. So it's really specified.
5 glugs at least.
No. Wow, so this is the cargo hold, huh? Stop it.
Oh, he ran down. That's so cute.
It's so big!
That's what she said. Oh,
Ah, there's so many of them.
oh my god. Girl, no.
This plane
Ah.
is a special model. Oh, whoops.
So,
It's both a super large cargo hold and an ultra luxurious first class seating.
so is this the real scene of the murder?
There's certainly a high probability of that, which is why we're here, correct? Okay, let's get investigating, sir. Lower deck.
Whoa, look at that.
More places to investigate. What stuff is this? What's with the suitcase, pal? That's what the victim checked in, sir. Suitcase belonged to Mr. Hicks. I don't think he'd mind if we take a closer look. There's nothing out of the ordinary in here, sir. Wait, a file? There's a photo of Miss Von Karma in it, sir. It's like a profile in Franziska. Why did Mr. Hicks have a file on her? What sort of box is piled up here? This one says flammable. And then this one, it says pharmaceuticals. This one says for exorcism use only? Just what kind of operation is this airline running? Holy suitcases, Mr. Edgeworth. It's like an all-you-can-use suitcase fair. This must have been all the leftover ones they couldn't sell. The ones the company is planning to dispose of after this flight is over. This paint job is really cool, don't you think? It practically screams artsy. Of course Gumshoe would love it. Oh, why not purchase one? Then I'm sure it'll bring you much happiness. You think so? Then maybe I will. Let's see here. $1,200? I think I'll pass. And Miss
That's
Tenero
like
wonders why they don't sell. You'd need 2 jobs to buy one.
They positioned the product
Although,
really
it
badly.
definitely looks like this one is missing. What is this brittle substance I'm stepping on? It's a bunch of glass fragments.
Oh, that's not safe.
Logic. Keep tracking.
Honestly, I'm
Of this.
guessing that like this might be a translation thing from like yen or whatever, because where I am, 1,200 for like a huge suitcase like that is cheap.
Oh,
Makes sense.
keeping
Some
track of this
places
many
sell-
pieces of cargo must be very taxing on the
Oh my God.
cargo crew.
I remember going back to the Philippines for a visit and went to like a, you know, Starbucks has another coffee chain called, what was it?
What's it called?
Seattle thing? I don't know, Coffee Bean something Seattle.
I
I went there to get like 3 drinks and it was like 500. I stood there and paused. I was like, 500 for like 3 drinks? And then it clicked. Oh wait, it's in pesos.
Yeah.
My sister did the same thing. She shouted. She was like, 200!
This sure brings back memories when I worked as a part-time mover, sir. By the looks in his eyes, he's waiting for me to ask about the rest of the story. But no matter how he pours on the puppy eyes, I have no intention of doing so. That's so fucked up, Edgeworth. It's so mean. Time for logic time.
Is it broken glass, glass shard? Oh, so many glass.
Connect.
Are we smart?
I think we can safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. And the victim was wearing a pair of broken glasses. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm sure that shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. So you're saying that the real scene of the crime was here, sir? Isn't that what I've been saying for a while now? Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Perhaps it's a bit early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All there's left is to find the murder weapon. Okay. Wait, did we get, evidence of something? No? We talked to Franziska? Let's see.
Edgeworth stare.
Oh. You arrived at the scene of the crime before Detective Gumshoe, correct? And then you immediately began to direct the investigation? It seems to me that you were already here at this airport for some thing besides this murder. Cakes?
Yes, I was.
Why this airport?
I've been following a very large and involved governmental level international. Oh, wow, she's stepping up. But it's much too large for one person to take on alone. So it was decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol.
Oh. Interpol's involved?
It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have.
So, if we're to assume, why he has a picture, a profile in Franziska, it's probably because Mr. Hicks was the Interpol agent.
We're smart. Connect.
Now, why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska? Oh, I know. I bet he's a big fan of Miss Von Karma, sir. Franziska said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Oh, maybe Hicks had heard she was coming here and followed her. Detective, I think it's more likely that Hicks was in actuality Interpol agent Hicks. I think Franziska has some explaining to do. So now we just talk to Franziska again. I guess? You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you?
Nonsense. What are you talking about? Plus,
we found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol Agent Hicks, isn't that correct?
I should have known you'd figured it out.
Such a weird name. Agent Hicks. Agent Shadow.
But it looks like they got to him first.
Yeah. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then?
And why the fuck would she blame him for killing him? Yes.
I don't know.
Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead.
I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here at the cargo hold. But what was he doing down here, sir? There's nothing but luggage. Oh, I get it. Maybe he forgot something in his suitcase and came down to get it. Ow!
Agent Hicks came from
Mhm.
for a work-related reason. Of that, I'm sure. What?
Yes, I'm sure he was here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Francisca, do you know how exactly he intended to pursue his investigation?
No, unfortunately, I was going to find out from him after he landed.
I see, but this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the
That's me!
crew
Shut up.
and entered the cargo hold with the person who let him in. Yes, and then he was oh wait, was that Francisca saying that?
That's
Whoops.
right.
Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you?
Right here, these glass fragments are his broken glasses and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then
Break.
the killer put Agent Hicks
Stop
into one
it!
of the spare suitcases. Oh, sorry. Say that. Say that one again. I'm sorry.
The killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and
They entered the elevator, but while they were riding up, plane hit the patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew
whoa, you
out.
lied?
What?
Nose dying.
What
You
happened?
lagged a bit. Go ahead, continue.
At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Investigation complete!
Fabulous.
Oops. Cakes?
I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. My
What,
throat.
really, sir?
I know what you're thinking, Mouse Edgeworth. But the killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda Teniro.
Definitive evidence.
If it was a crew member, any one of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is that the key card that allows the elevator to come down here, the only person with such a high level access is Miss Rhoda Teniro. I'd say that's a pretty decisive piece of information, wouldn't you?
I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. We'll probably go on for like another like 20 minutes or so.
What?
Yeah.
But I want some fish! Also, I want to harass Cable. I know he's out there. I just need to lure him out.
But it's highly likely that the keycard was stolen from Miss Teniro.
It's highly likely? Is that possibility the best you can come up with? And you call yourself a disciple of my father?
Yes, well, while I don't have any evidence,
Be quiet! You're a disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
There's more evidence pointing to Miss Rhoda Teniro. You know. She's insistent. It's not just the key card that gives her away.
Are you talking about the murder weapon, the Captain Hugo piggy bank?
Yes! She is also the only reason with the key to open that display case. But I thought we already figured out that the display case, you know, got shattered.
No, they were saying it happened
With
before.
turbulence. Oh.
Well, that's what she was saying. But that is a fit.
Stop right there, Miles Edgeworth. You don't have any proof that this is just a red herring. If you must keep on insisting that it's a fake, then what is the real murder weapon and where did it go? Speechless, I see. That's not a surprise. After all, you know that we've searched the entire cargo hold and came up empty-handed.
There must be a way. There must be something that can help me rule out the piggy bank as a murder weapon. What should we examine further to help us ascertain the authenticity of the weapon?
body.
Yeah, you're right.
Was he strangled at least?
Franziska, I think you were too quick to jump to your conclusions.
Oh, was I?
Yes, we don't even have the autopsy results yet. And it's not even updated. How can I not say that you made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see if the wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon?
Look, Scruffy,
Yes, sir?
contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks's autopsy.
Eek, yes, sir.
Isn't that like workplace violence? Shouldn't
We
she
got a
stop
big
doing
problem,
that?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir. What is it, detective? They're still doing the autopsy, but they say that they already know, this one thing for sure.
Report now.
The doc said it was one giant bruise from a beating from his shoulder down to his mid-back. What?
Oh? So something fell on him?
Or maybe he fell somewhere?
Did he fall off the stairs?
From the victim's shoulder to his mid-back, he was beaten over such a wide area. Well, I said maybe it's a sign of the killer had a grudge against Agent Hicks. It wasn't just his head, the killer went all out and hit him multiple times, sir.
Scruffy, what is had a grudge against Agent Hicks supposed to mean?
Well, that's, Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective? Oh, well, they said they're still looking into that, sir.
You're completely useless.
Yo! Sir, I told you already you can't go down there. Oh, I think it's the Adi.
Yeah.
What is this one? Who is
I
this
think
one?
it's the LeBlanc.
LeBlanc. But why I feel
no.
like...
No, you remove yourself from my way.
What is this, all that racket?
God damn it. My luggage, my cargo, they're all mine and I demand you return them to me.
We're still investigating the cargo hold. Please understand and have a little patience.
I suppose there is no choice. And he pulls out a gun.
Finally, I think he gave. Hey, what are you?
You have left me no choice but to use strong force.
You won't get past me. Wait, that's it. So that's what this whole thing has been about. He just fell. Oh god.
Oh my lord!
Mhm.
That is a big wound.
That must have been painful.
Logic time. It's time to mix and match.
Oh.
Right, chat? Okay.
Stop. What do we do?
Hold on. Hmm.
Yay.
Allegedly, the killer struck the victim many times over, which is why there's extensive bruising over such a wide area. Well, is that really the correct conclusion to draw from this evidence? The bruise from his shoulders to the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. If that's the case, then the piggy bank is much too small to have caused that. Therefore, the murder weapon must have been something far bigger. If we're looking for a rather large weapon, you'd think it would stick out. But so far, we haven't found anything that resembles a weapon of that sort. Sorry. Perhaps, just perhaps, it's something we all overlooked from the very beginning. Because normally it's too impossibly big to be taken into consideration. What was that about? Was he trying to jump his way down here? Franziska.
What? What do you want?
I found it, Franziska. I found the real murder weapon.
You did?
He really jumped. We didn't realize it until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. He might be hurt. We should go check on him, sirs.
There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit.
This comes from a prosecutor with a habit of whipping everyone she comes across.
Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence.
You two aren't listening at all, are you?
Come on then, show me this real murder weapon you speak of.
I don't have any evidence to show you.
Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. Oh, what do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show?
Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I have figured out what is the cause of the death. Real cause of death. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. He
Fell to his death?
Yes, this is the only possible possibility. The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head to his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death.
Oh my god. But the murder that happened inside this plane.
I know.
Are you claiming that there is some place in this plane from which he could have fallen from?
As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time.
You can't mean...
Yes, I do. The victim fell from top of the stairs of this very cargo hold. What? Then we're in trouble. We may have a second death on our heads, sirs. Hey, you tell me you aren't dead, pal.
Oh my goodness.
Adi? Adi? Oh. Adi, are you still there? Adi, hello? Okay, hold on, I'll just wait. Quiet! Why are you screaming?
I thought
He's
he
alive!
was French.
I can't. I'm getting tired.
Bonjour. Say bonjour.
No.
Bonjour. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that.
I suppose it's true that it's not possible given the current circumstances.
The current circumstances? What is that supposed to mean?
Suppose that a large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What would have happened then? He would have been a Borgidian pancake for sure, sir.
I suppose that man over there wouldn't still be breathing. But the reality is that the cargo box is still there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios.
It may be there now, but there was no proof it was always there.
Ha! As if there could have been a window of time when that giant box was
But
all
there
there.
was.
What?
What can I use to show her that it's possible the box was not always there where it was now? I guess we could show about the refueling in the magazine, because they said that they were gonna do a refueling, right? Or, hold on. Yeah, refueling in Zengfa.
You refueled in Republic of Zenfa?
Yeah. But the only reason was for the layover, and also transferred some cargo. What if the box in question was only transferred onto the plane at that time? For to prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Oh, it's labeled Zengfa Express! Correct, meaning it was loaded into the plane in Zengfa. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time?
It would mean that the box was not here in the cargo hold during the Europe-Zengfa leg of the flight.
Making a clear drop from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death entirely possible.
But your theory is still very far-fetched.
Allow me the chance to prove how very likely my scenario is. Sorry, the business would be to examine the piece of cargo in more detail. Yeah, I know. We'll stop there for now. We'll investigate it next time.
They're arguing like kids. Why couldn't we have waited for the autopsy and just based it on that?
What do you mean?
Nothing.
I'll wait for the autopsy to... Well, cause... I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that for another time in case we get another no-show for Ace Attorney, but... For...
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Hold on. Whoops. Okay, so we'll catch you guys in the next one. So thank you guys for watching.
I want fish. I want some braised fish. Do you think there's a restaurant that sells that braised fish. Chino, you alive?